In this demo, I'm going to show you how to use HTML Canvas to draw a bunch of colored squares on the screen. So I've already got our HTML and CSS set up, so I'll dive right into the JavaScript. So first, let's write a function to generate a random color. So random color, I'll do a hash plus, so now I want to have three components, red, green, and blue components. So this will create an empty array we can map over. And then here I want to do math.floor. So this is what, 256 times math.random. Then convert that to hex. And then I also need to pad this to be 2 digits in case the first digit is, in case this is a number less than 16. Then we just join that together. And so let's test that out. Okay, so we can generate some random colors. So now let's focus on, move to actually drawing these squares. So first let's decide we'll have 10 rows and 10 columns. We also need to set the canvas dimensions. So we need to set the canvas.height to be the actual height of the canvas DOM element. If you don't do this, you get like really blurry looking drawing. Okay, and now let's do, okay, so rectangle. Let's get into the code. So a rectangle width is going to be the canvas width divided by the number of columns, rectangle height. Same thing. Okay, so now we'll do I is 0, I less than rows, plus plus I, 0, j less than calls, plus plus j. Okay, and so to draw a rectangle, we do context.begin path, then we'll set the fill style to be that random color, and then fill rect. So this takes 4 arguments, which will be an x, y, and a width, and then height. So the width and height are this, our width and our height, and then the x coordinate is, I guess that's j times our width, and then this would be I times our height. Okay, so we run that and we get this very colorful grid of random colors. So now let me modify this to, instead of drawing this all at once, kind of animate the drawing. So let's make a function. So wait a specified number of milliseconds. So this is basically the set timeout function, but we're going to wrap it in a promise. It is more convenient. So we'll resolve the use a set timeout to resolve the promise after time milliseconds. And so now I'll convert this code into a function, an async function, and then call that function. And now here I'll add an instruction to, after each thing is drawn, wait for 50 milliseconds before doing the next one. If we run that, now the grid fills out one at a time, and it's kind of a nice animation. That was doing rows first. Now if we switch the order of these 2 lines, and rerun that, now we can modify it to fill out by columns instead of by rows, for example.